Good morning, everyone. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena. You're watching Daily Crypto Plan. Well, today it's March 25, Monday, and I think the best is to start with Bitcoin. Yeah, looking at Bitcoin on 4-hour chart, not a bad idea, but we can go on weekly and talk about weekly just because it's Monday morning. So let's see what we have on weekly, and I'll just change the time frame. Then we can go back on a 4-hour chart, daily chart. We'll talk some levels. We said that we want a candle body close on the last week, and we have that. Well, indecision here, kind of rejection from 60k last week. That's nice. At least it's not looking bad. So for the moment, I posted already on Twitter. On a weekly, daily chart, I could see a range here. Yeah, we have a kind of a fake out to the upside. Let's call it a local top. And we tried to retest 60k. We rejected from that level. That's good. We formed a local top, a local bottom. We have a range in the all-time high. You can see here. Problem is, we are exactly in the middle of that. So not too many things to do at this point in time. But it's not looking so bad. Things could change at any point in time, but for the moment, looks like in this halvening we'll have a range and we'll go sideways. If we lose 60k, then we'll change the view. For the moment, a range between 74 and 60k, it's nice and clean, and we can even make some money in this one. Okay, I'll go on daily just to see a bit better, and you can see up, down. We are trying to make a W here and push to the top. Let's see what will happen. Now, going back on the usual chart. On the usual chart, let's see 4-hour, because that was my thesis. And if you remember, I posted last week, becoming bullish here is not a good idea, becoming bearish here is not a good idea. And you can see here we pushed higher. We retest this long reload zone. You can see we test 61.8, we even touched 78.6, and then we bounced. Now, we are close to that short reload zone. It's a good idea to become bullish here. Well, it's lagging. I don't know. Slow and steady. On my OBS seems like everything is okay, Stefan. If you're still lagging, please tell me. Well, seems like indeed, I think from my internet connection something is up. I'll slow down a little bit, maybe we'll have better. Let's see. Well, I think it's acceptable. I don't know why, but I have an error. Okay, hopefully guys, you can watch this one after the live stream will be over, and you can watch the recording, hopefully. So it's not a good idea, like I said, it's not a good idea to be really bullish in a short reload zone. Yeah, I know Bitcoin is an uptrend, but on 4-hour chart, we already have kind of a range, like I said earlier. Yeah, so being too bullish, close to the short reload zone, not a good strategy. Being bearish, close to a long reload zone, not a good strategy. We have, you can see here, we have a retest of this one. We have a W. We are trying to push higher. We can retest the highs, but because we are traders and we are trading, I don't know, 1 hour, 4-hour chart, not the best strategy to look for a long setups here in the short reload zone. Actually, I'll look for I'll just look for short ideas at that point in time. Well, hopefully it will be better. I don't know what is up. Hopefully the live stream will be okay. So, range, let's play the range game. Yeah, I'll play the range game if I'll have the opportunity. Looking for short ideas here. For the moment, we are in the middle of nowhere. So, we are in the middle of the range. Not the best strategy to do anything. You know that I'm avoiding to trade in the middle of the range. So, let's put the range here also on this chart. And you can see top, bottom, exactly in the middle. Well, respecting middle of the range, you can split the range in two and play both ranges. But it's an ugly location for us to do something. Okay. So, slow and steady. Let's take a look at what we have on Ethereum on 4-hour chart. Well, on Ethereum, we already have a trade. As you can see on the chart, we have an LJ setup. I think it's valid. 2 to 1 will push us a bit in the above 61.8, but acceptable. It's acceptable to take this trade because it's close enough to 61.8. A week could give us a nice target, and if we'll get an entry, now we should wait for a retest to get an entry, and then we can at least move our stop to scratch when we'll be close to the short reload zone. If the market will reject violently and will stop us out, well, will stop us out at scratch, so no big deal. We will not lose anything. That's my idea on Ethereum. We discussed last week about this one, and we said if we'll get a W the other side of the trend line, we can play around. Not a good idea to chase here. You can see the entry, it's a bit below 3,405. So if you want to, I don't know, to frame a trade similar what you see on the screen, why not? Now, let's take a look at the next one. Next one, Bitcoin dominance. Well, we are not below that middle of the range, the big one, but we made a new EM, we broke down, and we retest that EM. If we'll accept below this level, below the middle of the range, well, could mean mini altcoin season. But for the moment, well, for the moment, let's just wait. Let's just wait because rejected every time from this area. You can see every time it's touching this level, someone is saying, no, go back up, go back up. At some point in time, probably we'll lose that level, and then we can play around on altcoins a bit more aggressive. So 4-hour chart on Bitcoin dominance, we have an M, we have a retest of that M. We just need market to accept below 53%. If we'll do that, well, then we can play around a bit more aggressive on altcoins, especially with Holy Grail. Now, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. And let's see what we have on this one. On 4-hour chart, we are in the long reload zone. We had an ugly W. And you can see we are retesting that level. We are retesting that level again, the middle of the W. Slow and steady. Slow and steady, guys. Not too many things to say about this one. It's in the long reload zone. We had an ugly W. Was more a fake out. Yeah, so more like a fake out here. I don't know if we'll need more consolidation at this level, or we can push higher. I think going sideways is not a bad thinking here. Just my 2 cents. Not a bad thinking, going sideways. Okay, that's Bitcoin dominance. No, actually Ethereum versus Bitcoin, sorry. On DXY, well, let me change to DXY. playing around, same idea. I'll zoom out a little bit. Playing around in the same area. Yeah, playing around in short reload zone, long reload zone, fig pong. That's good for us. It's good and safe for us to do that. For the moment, nothing to think about the DXY. It's in the same range, and I prefer to see it there between short and long reload zone. How much time will stay there? I don't know. I'll be honest. Hey Shogun, hey Andre, hey Stefan. Hopefully you get the clear image now. Hopefully. I don't know. I still have a yellow error. It's probably from my upload speed. Nothing I can do about that. If you cannot watch the live stream, you can watch the recording maybe later. So on the XY, nothing to do. Now let's take a look at what we have on daily, on total 1, total 2, and then even total 3. So step by step, you can see on total we are in the short reload zone, the big one, and we are in a short reload zone on the last dump. Yeah, pretty clean. Yeah, not too many things to say about total. We are here in the short. If we'll accept above the last high, well, we can push to 3 trillion pretty nicely. For the moment, being in short low zone, I'm skeptic about pushing higher. That's my usual thing. I'm thinking range. I'm not thinking breakouts. What will happen? I don't know for sure, but I'm not thinking in a short low zone. Total 2, well, same kind of idea. We are trying to go back in the short reload zone. On higher time frame, we are just below the big short reload zone. Yeah, so we are a bit more. We have more room to go deeper in the short reload zone. Same kind of idea, just a slightly different location, a bit below. And total 3, we didn't even touch the short reload zone on higher time frame. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that in time, total 3 should recover some ground and maybe pump a little bit more. I don't know exactly what will happen because we are traders and we need an edge in the market day in, day out, level by level. That's clear. Total 3 is behind. It's just behind the market. Okay, that's the overview. I don't know if you are up to on YouTube everything, it's okay, but I'll go to day trading part and we'll start with the first one here. Hopefully you'll see the image. So we are on Doji, nothing to do. We are in the long reload zone, still in that downtrend channel. Well, if we'll break the channel, then we can think about something. But we have a nice location. No, we have a nice location here, but nothing more than that. If I'll put some indicators, we have bullish divergence. We kind of have a W, but we are still below this trend line and this trend channel. The other side, maybe we can frame a long setup. I'm not trading this one. So on Doji, I'm just dollar cost averaging. I don't want to trade. I want just to get a spot bag and wait later in the bull market. Okay, land. Well, on land, same kind of thinking. I told you multiple times, well, we are in the long reload zone, but you can see this trend line. And this trend line is telling me that we'll become bullish again, probably after we'll break and we'll W out the other side of it. For the moment, consolidating here is not a bad strategy. Okay, let's take a look at the next one, and that's FED. Well, on FED, we have a trade, we have a bot setup. You took the trade or you didn't take it. You can take it from now on if you want. But we have a bot setup here working. 1 low, 2 lows. Well, if we'll reach again 25%, you can take the trade. for a retest. It's totally up to you. BNB. On BNB, we have a trade on premium. I think I posted on premium and on VIP. In a way, like I said on BNB, when we'll reach short reload zone, we should move our stop to scratch. And I think it's safe from now to move the stop to scratch because we have this week. So we have this week to the downside, and putting the stop loss below that week, safe enough from now on. Working away could give us a nice profit. I don't have a take profit, fixed take profit on BNB. Actually, I am thinking at $800 I could take profit if the market will break the highs and will go so high that will give me that nice risk to reward. I'm hunting a high risk to reward on BNB. Now, Doge, well, Doge it's in a range. Didn't give me enough reasons here at the bottom of the range to hunt a long idea. Now we are in the short reload zone. Well, it's not a good idea to do anything bullish here on Doge in a